I must tell you, in my spiritual walk upon the planet, having already at the age of 4.5 laid the groundwork to be called, where I was existent, the littlest prophet extraordinaire, while I knew there were others, children that were in great attunement, also doing the work like they were adults. But then my quest from there, from World War II to today, has not changed. I am calling you to awaken into spirituality, not religiousness. So long as you're proclaiming that killing is okay and that your Jesus comes with a sword, which would be a tank today. And by the way, you know, you in Israel, this Jesus would then be your Messiah, who would come with a tank. How confused can you get? No messenger of peace would ever urge you to hurt one another, to bring suffering upon one another. If you do not like something or can't handle it, stand up and leave. Step out of the way, instead of creating some internal war, whether it is in your family or somewhere else. And if they desire to keep on warring, that is their karma. My day today is to ask you all to be participants to create the most loving and kind energy in the United States of America and towards it, for the very simple reason we do not want a greater unhappiness and devastation as there already is taking place upon the planet. Give change a chance, change of thought and change of thinking. This opens the door for maybe a Mexican person, maybe a First Nations person, they who came first to the land of America after the polar shift, and some who had lived there already at a length of time. Those who are called the Hopis, who know also the great danger of this time. Let us make it all a state of harmony, upliftment and empowerment, to open the door to all race, creeds and color, wherever they are, to become presidents, male or female. Let us open this passage for whatever religion you are, to change it and say no to killing, no to hatred, yes to compassion. Let me also call you to be selfless instead of selfish, and help and assist the people who are living in dire conditions on the streets, whatever. And I know how selfish you all are, how uncompassionate you can be. Empty buckets with no spirituality, for you will not reach out to the suffering. We have tested you and shall test you again. It is time for your hearts to open and to feel love, kindness and goodness to those who suffer, wherever it may be. No one will say it to you, but you must change. You must open your hearts and learn to love. I like your rebellion, because your rebellion will turn to thought, and thought will turn to tranquility, and will have spirituality rise to the top. Learn to love, honor, and respect each other. For the sake of all pure souls, for the sake of everyone out there who deserves to have a warm and dry place. Whether you here in Canada, don't tell me here in Canada there are not people freezing to death. For a fact, I will tell you that they're freezing to death in Montreal, Quebec, maybe Quebec City. And around there, people are freezing to death every winter in Winnipeg. And remember what I said, global warming, not such a thing. My prophecy again is coming true. Even on CNN, they had to admit that yes, it ain't global warming, it is global cooling. And you need to prepare yourself and help those that are on the street. Don't be fooled and think it isn't cold. It is very cold. Sometimes your heart has gone cold too. Calling you all with a warm heart and a loving touch. May we light the fire, and a million fires will join to warm the hearts of mankind and say no to war. Let us not tarnish a pure soul. And with this, I wish you the best of all celebrations and the great welcoming of your new president in the United States, and the welcoming of this new president when he comes, of course, to Canada. And may everyone everywhere step out of hatred